move away, but then we keep it. We create a distance when we're with you. Gravity pushes us away. Never seemed to make a lot of sense. We never really understood the fact that gravity pushes us away. Walk away from it all. Should we just give up? We are the blind, we are the lost. Run from all the mistakes. When we turn away, we are the blind, we are the lost. Gravity seems to lie when it pushes us all aside. Wait for
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages. It is good to be back. We took a week off last Tuesday, so everybody, all you super late model modified fans and whatever, could enjoy and watch flow racing for the World Series of Asphalt, Miss Sydney. Seems like you hadn't been here in 9 weeks, but it's okay. You're here tonight.
Yes, I'm happy to be back.
It's only been twice.
Yes.
She was sick, and then we postponed. Well, took a night off. My producer, the amazing Eric Messer Media. How you doing over there, bud?
Doing good. How about y'all?
You know, we're all right over this way. It's been since we were last on. I mean, after the Bowman Gray race, there's a lot of excitement. You know, there's still excitement. There's still people. I go to different places, Sydney. I'll go to 5 Points over at H&H, and people that kind of know me associate me with Bowman Gray, and like, man, that was a good race.
Yes, and it was fun and exciting just to be a fan.
Yes. Well, I don't know if I was a fan doing media stuff. We got a big show tonight. Good show tonight, I do believe. I was telling City and Eric, I think we're gonna shorten it a little bit. Now say that, watch, we'll be till 9:00 tonight. I've added a guest. Originally it's Braden Eichler. I talked to his mom. He's under the weather because we're going to have Braden Eichler next week for our Cam's Corner, brought to you by Pulliam's Hotdogs and Barbecue. So I let Brandon Butterbean Queen, who won the ARCA race.
Yes.
So excited for him. So Butterbean, he'll be our Cam's Corner, brought to you by Pulliam's Hotdogs Barbecue guest tonight. Then we're going to have Bubba Pollard. And then I added, after Bubba Pollard, Chad Wallace, if he calls. We haven't confirmed, but I was talking to Bubba. He's like, I don't know nothing about that go-kart stuff. But Bubba Pollard still, you know, we always have him on. He's a big friend of the show. And I said, Bubba, I done listed you as being on. So you're going to be on, please. And we'll talk about what he's done. He's had 3 races, 2 wins, and a 9th. So it's not a bad start to a new season. So we'll talk to Bubba. I almost said Bubba Wallace.
I caught you.
Bubba Pollard. And hopefully we'll have the race director, promoter for the Senoia Karting Complex. So, as always, I'm going to start before Sydney lists all of our amazing and sponsors that we love so much. In New King James Version, Romans 5:8 says, "But God demonstrates his own love toward us, and that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Very powerful, very good message. I met a pastor, had to take go see Steve at 5 Points Tire Auto, who has always took good care of me, because I'm going to be going to Senoia, Georgia Friday morning to announce this kart race. So that'll be my first announcing gig for 2025, and I'm excited about it. I hope I can talk them into bringing me back for the March 1st big dirt race at Senoia Raceway.
You might as well just stay there for the week.
that Bubba Pollard tried to make me work. And I ain't a good worker. So all of y'all out there, we do appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Our followers went from 5.7 to 6.2 in about 3 days. Everything happened so fast. And for Talking Circles with Chris Carter, a lot of new people. I'm not saying they're new listeners, but things have really picked up for this show, and I'm excited. I'm excited for me, you, and Eric, and what the future holds for us. So, as always, we appreciate all of our sponsors, Sydney.
All right. We would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Velasta, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Culture Organics Inc., Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Dutton's Safer Systems, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop, LLC, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Harkey Litigation, Everready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Hall's Heating and Air, Robbins Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Speed 77, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
Thank you, Miss Sydney, and also thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate y'all very much. So, however, our producer, Eric Messer, decides we've got these beautiful Napa Racing. He actually was wearing, at one point, Messer Chase was wearing these during a press conference or an interview or something. So, on behalf of my buddy Steve Stroud and 5 Points Tire and Auto, we have, like I said, that's Steve Outlaw. However, Messer decides that we're going to do a giveaway, a chance to win these hats. We'll do that, and we'll arrange you to pick them up or whatever. So, all right. Hold on. I'm used to the time being up there. Messer's done pulled the trick on me. All right, so 7:15, Brendan Butterbean Queen. Give a big shout out for Paul Warwick and his family in passing. May he rest in peace. You got it, Steve Outlaw. So those of y'all remember Paul Warwick and his family, and he passed away. Miss Linda, hey, Tristan McKee's grandma. Speaking of Tristan McKee, he's now under the Spire Motorsports.
That's exciting.
Banner. His car is not that usual black that I've been used to seeing him in since he was 11. It's different, but he had a race. What was it, Master? 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, and he finished second. Little light across the scale. So that, and you'll have that. No big deal. Carry on.
Yes.
But I'm excited for Tristan McKee, and actually I'm going to go to the Cup race on Sunday, and I will be hanging out with Tristan and his dad Lane at the Cup race. So I'm anytime the kid's just got a lot going on, so I'm excited for him. He's been on this show, and everybody knows me. It's like Bubba Pollard and Kel Gale Part 2 with this kid. So I'm excited for him, his family, Miss Linda, and everybody that's involved with that kid. We will talk about, we're going to have Butterbean on at 7:15, and we will, at some point, we're going to talk about Daytona 500. There's so many, I know y'all, a lot of people watch the race. And Ryan Priest, we had Priest on this show twice, and he was I don't want to call it the star of the show is not the right word, is it, Messer?
I don't know.
It's the star of the show, but not for the right reason.
Right.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
That race car doing what it done off of that 43 of Eric Jones and catching the air that it caught. And he said it best. He's like, if you ever imagine have a big old sheet of plywood and walking outside your house and the wind's doing 30, you're going for a ride.
Yes.
Okay.
R&D's gonna be busy trying to figure that out.
Right. Okay, so
'Cause
NASCAR.
A car ain't never done that.
I-
And even way back when they had the blowovers with the '80s cars and everything, they would never blow over like in a wheelie like that.
And it wasn't, and like the way they're made now, they're not supposed to.
So they say with the diffuser, but
Yeah.
you know,
And,
once
and that whole and that flat bottom.
right,
Yeah.
that's what I said. There's your sheet of plywood I'm talking about. The bottom of that race car. So, all right, then you got Joey Logano, you big Ricky Stenhouse, everybody. You know, me and Johnny Tilley, I love Johnny Tilley. JTV, there's him a plug. You know, I like talking to Johnny because there's a lot of respect, and I tend to go after people because they can be just totally stupid in their remarks, and because it doesn't even make sense. But we can split hairs about the Joey Logano, and we are later tonight about Joey Logano and Ricky Stenhouse. You know, okay, so all these people that are talking about these female drivers, Joey Logano did this, Ricky Stenhouse did that. You know, let's all remember you're on a couch. You have no clue. 99.9% of the people that are on that Facebook doing what they do, Sydney Sanders, you could put them in your stadium stock that you race at Bowman Gray Stadium, and Messer, guess what? They wouldn't even know how to fire that thing up.
They probably can't even drive a straight drive.
I was about to say they've been driving automatics all their lives.
So later on, we're going to have a discussion about that. We may even open up the Midway Dry Cleaners phone lines if Messer sees fit. So what time is it?
7:10.
7:10. Messer, let's do this real quick. Can we do a caller?
Yeah, we sure can. We can do the giveaway real quick if you want.
Pick a number. You don't want it to be real late, but pick a number, Messer.
Let's do number 13.
Caller number 13.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Oh. Caller number 13. We're going to have your number up here for y'all to call. Somebody call in. You can win one of these Chase Elliott Napa Racing hats, courtesy of 5 Points Tire. I love it when it does that right there.
Me too. I feel like we're like reading a prompt.
Look at Jordan Atkins. Boy, she woke up. Scott Royal, Miss Gail, Travis Schaefer. Hey, y'all.
I saw Steve Stroud on here earlier, too.
Who? Steve Stroud?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Steve, you know, he's a big supporter. These hats are courtesy of 5 Points Tire.
Justin Long and Tanya Goodyear as well. They're a little bit further back, but they said, hey.
I talked to Miss Tanya
Hello,
today,
hello.
and I told Miss Tanya, any help that you need at New River All American Speedway, I will be glad to help. You know that means I might have to lean on you some, Messer. Messer help. But anyway, there's staff change. That's the best way to put it at New River. And I reached out to Miss Tanya, and I told her and Mr. Anthony that if I'm not at, our season starts at Bowman Gray the 19th, right? Yeah,
That's
April
Easter
19th.
weekend, yes.
So, yeah, I will help
right.
them any way I can.
Yep, so caller number 13. We are currently at caller number 1.
All right, here we go. Caller number 13 for your chance to win a Napa Racing hat. Also,
Napa know-how.
I need y'all to listen to me, okay?
Okay.
I told y'all about the 15-year-old, Bria Scott. She's 15 years old. She had to have her leg amputated. She has a heart condition. I don't even know the high school she goes to. I forgot. But we have got a place established March the 15th, Choice Tire and Automotive, because we are in the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios in Kernersville, and this show is presented by J&T Services. Choice Tire and Automotive, March the 15th, we're going to have a fundraiser. We're going to do what we do. And I'm going to reach out to the principal of Bria School. So that's Bria Scott is her name. Y'all go check her out on Facebook. Bria, B-R-E-A, Scott. She was a cheerleader. She was a track star. She passed out 3 hours. It took 3 hours of all kind of stuff to keep this child alive. Let me tell you something that's crazy. Her dad had to leave and come back, and the nurse stopped him in the hallway and said, sorry for your loss.
That gives me cold chills.
So I met with this family. We had breakfast at Cracker Barrel 2 Saturdays ago. I posted something. If you'll scroll way down, you can see it on my Facebook page. But y'all put that in your planner. We're going to have a lot of good stuff in the very early making, but we will have a fundraiser at Choice Tire and Automotive on March the 15th for Bria Scott. Quick update. Where we at, Messer?
We were still at caller number 1.
All right, well, never mind then. We won't even worry about that. If you don't want to call and win a hat, that's fine.
We still got 2 minutes.
Okay, but I want to
Let's bring it down caller number 5.
All right, caller 5. Caller 5, win you a hat.
Call in. Let's go.
it's Noel. Okay, so as y'all, I don't know, we hadn't done a show, but they received over $15,000. Everybody did what they had to do, the right place and right. You know, you deal with a 501c3. Everything has to be exactly how it's supposed to be. End of story. So I went and presented a check. I did not get to see Noel. I haven't talked to Dylan today.
I was about to say they were supposed to have a family meeting.
Yes,
That's when I was about
yes.
to go look and see.
Yeah, see if I haven't seen or heard anything. Hey, Mr. Gene, hope you're doing well, my friend. My cousin Brendan needs to come up and celebrate that Daytona win at Pulliam's. I know he's done celebrate it. Yeah, I agree, Mike Queen. So yeah, y'all remember it's just like with Noel, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. So
No
y'all
update yet.
no update. That scares me. That bothers me, actually. That bothers me a lot. But anyway, are we doing all right on time?
Yep, we are at 7:15 right now. No extra callers yet, so let's do next call. Whoever's the next caller gets the hat.
Next caller wins
Here we
a free
go.
Napa Racing hat.
Here we go. Caller, you're on the air. Hello. Caller.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, who's this?
This is Dustin.
Dustin.
Dustin Marshall.
Dustin Marshall.
Oh, Dustin, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Good area.
We're good, man. I appreciate the support. All of us, me, Sydney, and Eric, appreciate you tuning in. You are one of the listeners that's always watching. Dustin, if you'll shoot me a text. Don't you got my phone number, Dustin?
Dude, I will send you a text.
Okay, send me a text, and let's find a place to meet tomorrow and get you this Napa Racing hat. I am going to Atlanta. If you want me to hold on to it and possibly get it signed by Chase Elliott, that is a big possibility of getting these 3 hats signed by him. But that's up to you. I can meet you tomorrow and give it to you, or we can wait and possibly get it signed. I've already got my passes for Atlanta. Thanks to Mr. Dustin at Atlanta Motor Speedway and SMI. Appreciate all that. So, Dustin, if you want to, that's right. Dustin is Atlanta Motor Speedway and this Dustin. But anyway, you let me know what you want to do, buddy, okay?
All right, I'll send you a text. Thanks, Chris.
All right, buddy. Thank you. We appreciate the support.
You're welcome.
We're going to go to a commercial. You do not go anywhere. We got a big show in line. We got a Brendan Butterbean Queen who won the ARCA race at Daytona coming up next. We'll be right back.
Forever young, or am I faking? On the tip of my tongue, there's a sarcasm waiting for you.
Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your #1 source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are live at the Choice Tire Automotive Studios. This is my co-host, my buddy Sydney Sanders, the number
Hello.
11
That's right.
stadium stock driver at Bowman Gray Stadium, and over there in the dark, but he ain't in the dark. He can put a camera on himself. Eric Messer, my great producer. I do want to say this real quick before we get to Butterbean Queen. I had the chance to go see Emma's parents and that thing, so I want to help. I want to say thank you to everybody that supported that. Brandon Krotz come up there and threw his money on the table and said, whatever this will buy. So it was great to get to see them, and we might be having a studio, the other Choice Tire and Automotive Studios, right next to that place. I got to show y'all a picture. All right, but anyway, moving right along here. We have, look at him. What you doing there, hero?
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Congratulations, Butterbean, on the win, man. I sent in our text, I sent you what I put on Facebook. I'll let the people know in my update before the race. Y'all better watch for this guy. They call him Butterbean. And boy, did you make me look good, man. Congratulations. I'm super proud for you, your family, and everybody involved, your team. Has it soaked in all the way yet?
It's been a wild couple of days, really. Obviously, it took a while to really process it, and I'm just super thrilled. I mean, like everybody would say, I'm happy to win Daytona, but like it really took a minute to sink in and just realizing what the accomplishment is. Like, there's people that'll never win Daytona, and just to know that I went and I did it, and just super blessed, really, is all I can say. I mean, it's just a huge accomplishment.
That race, after 398 caution flags, I'm going to go back to when Kel Gale won his first ARCA race at Gateway. I think at that time, Brendan, it broke a record for green, white, checkered finishes. And as you know, in the ARCA series, there's no 2 tries and you're out. It's you continue until the race. Back then, that was in 2006 or 7. But anyway, I'm like, dear Lord, how many times do we have to do this? And back then, I'm like, if I had a skeleton in Kel Gale's closet, I always said he sucked at restarts. I'm like, this is not going to work out at the end. And it did. All these cautions and everything that's going on, what's going on in your mind as a driver? As we got to stop, we got to go, we got to stop.
I mean, I feel like at the short track, it'd probably be a little bit different. But here, it's kind of expected that it was going to be like that. The main goal from the beginning was just survive. I mean, at Daytona, you can't have a shot. I mean, really anywhere, but especially Daytona, you can't have a shot if the fender's knocked off. So you just got to get to the end to have a shot, and then hopefully just put yourself in position. And like that was our plan, and like it executed pretty much perfectly. And then, having a teammate on our back bumper there at the end is like the best case scenario. So like you don't ever have a perfect race, but that's probably the closest it could come to being a perfect race.
I'm gonna take a backward step. And this is for all the listeners and people that are watching at home or wherever you may be. This is a big deal for somebody like this guy. Okay, he had the success he had in the Cars Tour, his success he had in the late model stock, and I'm gonna go back to, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm not even sure. Probably 4. I'm announcing at Carteret County Speedway, and I meet this lady, and she lets me know real quick who her son is, Butterbean. Well, who's he? She said, well, if you don't know now, you will real soon. And that, I'm like, you know what? There, a mama, you're supposed to be confident in your babies. Okay. You're still a baby to her, by the way. You know that. But, and then I meet you and it was, so I was a fan. And then I've had you on the show. So, for y'all watching, remember this guy, he's already done. Where was you at today? Tell him where you was at today.
What do you mean? Where was it today?
What other shows have you been on?
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood that question. I'm sorry. Today I've done only one today, actually. I did a radio talk show for Chesapeake, my hometown. But yesterday I was on man, I'm trying to remember. It's been so many. I was on XM radio, NASCAR, a couple other call-in stuff. I've got
Door
a
bumper
news.
clear. Door bumper clear.
Oh, how did I forget? Door bumper clear. I'm telling you, the last 3 days, my mind is just absolutely exhausted. Door bumper clear yesterday morning. That was a good time. Then I had, like I said, the call last night, and then I got some stuff lined up tomorrow. But it's just been one thing after another, trying to pencil everybody in. I was on Chicken Bone Alley last night. That's what it was, and got one more show as soon as I get off of here for tonight, and then a couple tomorrow. And honestly, that's a good problem to have. Just kind of soaking it in, and sorry if I sound kind of out of it. It's just been a lot and very overwhelming, but very blessed at the same time.
There's my point, people. That's what I'm trying to let you know, is that this guy has not forgot where he come from. And that has to stay. And if you win the Daytona 500 4 years from now, this show's still thriving and kicking butt, there's no doubt in my mind I'll shoot that text. It might take a day and a half to answer, but by golly, Brendan Butterbean Queen will answer, and he will come on. So it's important. A lot of people have forgotten where they come from. At the Cup race at Bowman Gray, Chase Elliott can't sit and talk to me like we used to when he was at Five Flags and he was about 4'3", but he will still take the time to stop and talk a little bit. Those people that's never forgotten where they come from. I always refer to Three Doors Down in my relationship with Brad Arnold and that band, and more so Brad, and how, we still talk to this day, and that's important. And that's a part of being a successful person. So I want to thank you, and the fans and everybody does appreciate you coming on this show. That means a lot to me and Sydney and Eric.
Hey, no, I appreciate it. I told my guys, I said, I'm the same person I was Saturday morning as I was Saturday night. So nothing changes except we got a cool trophy and a cool story out of the deal.
Right. So how do you follow up with this, man?
Well, kind of the same way I did at Lee Pulliam. I won my first race ever with Lee Pulliam at South Carolina 400, and really the only thing I could do after that was go win more races. So
Right.
I feel like we just want to have a successful season and win races and win a championship. And, what better way to start than in victory lane and start off with the points lead. I mean, it's really early to talk about that stuff, but you just got to keep the pedal down while you're on top and try to extend that lead out. And we'll get ready for Phoenix here in 2 weeks and go try to chase another checkered flag, really. And, everybody at Chevrolet and Pinnacle Racing is awesome to work with. And just, like I said, I'm excited, man. I think there's so much potential, and, getting one early is very special.
Hey, so I know you were in a truck a few times last year. Could we see you in a truck again at some point this year?
I'd love to, if I can get the funding and the sponsorship side of it, whether it's a truck or an Xfinity car. Obviously that's a dream of mine, but right now, all I have is the ARCA stuff signed up right now.
All right. Everybody wants to know, how was your Waffle House?
Yes, that was a good time. As always, it was always a good time with my late model guys too. But a new team, I had to break them into the tradition, and we made it there and had a blast. So it was a late night, but the chocolate milk was ice cold.
Oh, you drank chocolate milk after a long day
Oh,
in
yeah.
the heat? Woo!
Oh yeah.
Read him
Always.
what his cousin said. You see that up there? Like, really, his real cousin. You know how I tell everybody
No.
that's their cousin. Scroll up just a little bit. Let's see.
The one that says, have you took it off your table yet? His trophy?
Nope, they have the same last name.
Oh, I hadn't seen that one.
Mike.
Yeah, see, he knows.
He's not on mine.
Yes, right here. All right, Mike Queen said, my cuz, Brendan, needs to come up and celebrate that Daytona win at Pulliam's. I know he's done celebrated at Waffle House.
I'd love to try Pulliam's. Perfect name, by the way, since Lee Pulliam is my hero. But
See?
They don't have chocolate milk.
I've heard
Yes,
good
they
things
do.
about
Yeah,
it.
they got
And
chocolate milk, yeah.
I'd love to come try it.
And actually, this segment is usually this segment. I have kids, Brendan, these kid racers, 4 to 15, whatever. And I was going to have one on. He's 6, so I made this segment with you. Brought to you. This is our Cam's Corner
I see
segment.
it up
Brought
there.
to you by
Pulliam.
Pulliam's Hot. Yeah, right up there. See,
I see it.
So, yeah.
I see it. I gotta try it out. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and it's on my bucket list.
well, if you ever decide you're coming, let me know, and I got you. You won't have to pay for anything, bud. You just go in there, and they got. I don't know. Messer knows too, but they have their chocolate milk is amazing. I don't know what brand it is.
What do you do? Drink chocolate milk with a hot
I
dog?
think it's just. I think it might be just that PET stuff. I don't know.
Pet.
Pet P. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
It's good.
and
That's
it's
school,
good.
School stuff.
yeah, we the chocolate milk deal is pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not a big like milk drinker at all, and I don't even drink regular milk, but I do love chocolate milk, and that just became the thing at the Waffle House. I just
You got to keep
always
the
ordered a chocolate
tradition
milk,
going.
and kind of became the trademark. So it's always tradition now.
So besides that, what is your Waffle House order?
It's the All-Star Special.
I was about to say the All Star.
Classic. Love it.
Yeah, you got. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, that's what's our
right.
But are you going to keep the mullet?
Am I going to keep the mullet?
Yeah.
I think I have to at this point.
Yes. Yes.
As soon as I got a mullet, I started winning races
Oh.
in 2020, and I've kept it ever since. So I think at this point it's trademarked, and I can't get rid of it. If I showed up without it, I don't think people would ever talk to me the same.
You'll have to get just let it keep growing and get French braids.
All right, so you got this. Let's see. Ashley Flippin says Butterbean is Malachi's favorite. So I'm gonna tell you real quick about Malachi. He's an autistic child, and there's something about racing with this child that just he comes out of his shell. I have fell in love with this young man. I love this kid. He loves this show. He knows the Bowman Gray. I tell his mama when Chris Carter's talking, it's the most coolest thing. And so that's who Malachi is, Brendan. So she said Butterbean is Malachi's favorite. He was so excited watching him win. We even hold the Waffle House tradition along with him.
Oh, tell Malachi I appreciate it more than he knows, and people like him are the reason I go out and put it on the line and try to win those races. So
Yep.
it's just super cool to have the support. Everybody at Bean Nation, obviously. So I guess Malachi is an official member of Bean Nation.
There you
and
go.
We appreciate the support, and it does not go unappreciated. So we definitely love it.
Well, that young, I know that Ashley's watching, and she's gonna let him in. He goes back and hears you say his name. That, something so simple means so much to kids like that, and that's why
Absolutely.
I love this kid. And he to see the steps, the forward steps he's taken. And racing is that connection that helps that child open
Well,
up and be more.
We'll have to get him some Bean merch.
Yes, absolutely.
I have to get with you. We'll get him some.
Okay, that'd be awesome, man. Pierce Clarkson, a regular watcher of the show, who's a very awesome guy. Future ARCA Champions of America. He has got to be eyeballing most tracks on the schedule for more wins. With that being said, I'm going to kind of two-part that. Is any other tracks that you got coming up this season stick out to you that, do you have anything circled, Brendan?
I'm excited for a bunch of them. I mean, obviously, I'm excited for the 1.5 miles and able to learn a lot and get better on that side. And then, obviously, I'm a short track guy, so I'm going to really enjoy that. But I'm excited for Dover. I'm really excited for a track like that. I think I'm going to, really love being able to drive hard and be on the edge. And then a place like Salem, looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the dirt races. Looking forward to Iowa. So there's some really cool places on that schedule.
For those of y'all that don't know about Brendan Butterbean Queen, do not think for 1 second he has dirt racing experience and he has been successful. So that's why he said that. And he has been he can wheel a wheelchair if you gave it to him, right?
Don't give out all the secrets.
Oh, okay, never mind. He did that when he was on
I'm
go-karts.
just messing with you. I'm trying to get the dirt tracks undercover. No, I'm just kidding. I'm excited.
Good job, Chris Carter. Look, I've said it once, I'll say it again. We appreciate you so much, but I do want to offer you the opportunity. You probably need a list in front of you, but or you can just say thank everybody. But there's thank any and everybody, family, friends, and sponsors, if you would, if you'd like to, man.
Yeah, so right now we don't have too many partners on the ARCA deal besides Best Repair Company, bestrepair.net, and the whole State and family, and everybody at BRC. Dave put out a lot of sacrifice to let me live my dreams. So, we're looking for more partners to join on the ARCA deal, but did pick up a sunglass sponsor last week. So Driven Sunglasses, that's pretty cool for them to support me and win together in our first race. And then everybody at Pinnacle Racing Group and my crew chief Steve-O and all the guys at the shop, Shane Huffman, everybody involved, man, they're putting in so many hours. The whole Webb family for letting me drive their race car. And then everybody at Chevrolet and the Josh Wise program, Scott Speed, working hard with me on the back end of everything.
Yep.
So really enjoying being a part of that and in the Chevy Bowtie family this year. Obviously, thank the man above for keeping us safe.
Amen.
And then, just everybody that's got me this far, like so many sponsors last year on my late model, including Folsom Fence and those guys. And, hopefully they might end up being a part of the ARCA deal too. But everybody at Clear 28 management group for managing me, just everybody from Pulliam to my family late model team to now, like just so many people, just super blessed and happy to be with everybody at Pinnacle Racing.
I'm going to tell you this, and I know you already see it and know it. It does not get any better than Shane Huffman. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I know firsthand from Kel Gale, Brandon Jones. I'm telling you, tell him old Chris Carter said, hey, if you would please. Thank you for being on, man. We wish you nothing but the best as the season continues through 2025, my friend.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me anytime.
See you, man. Peace out.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
Yeah, that's little Malachi. I hope he got to hear that.
Ashley
Did he? Did she?
She said we have YouTube live on the TV, so Malachi is so excited. He said he's talking to me. Love all y'all, and we are excited to have good friends in racing.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome. All right, so we're gonna, Master, are you ready for a break? All right, so we're gonna here in just 1 second. We're gonna Dustin Marshall won a hat already, so
that's right.
He'll let me know, and I probably, I don't want to say I can, but feel like I can get these 3 hats signed with a silver Sharpie by Chase, as long as I hand him the silver Sharpie.
What's your Waffle House order?
Same thing.
All-Star?
Yeah, but with 3 pancakes, 5 eggs.
Not waffles?
5 eggs.
They don't have pancakes there.
Waffles, I mean, yeah. 5
eggs.
5 eggs, 3 waffles.
But what do you get on your hash browns?
I don't know how to say smothered, chuvered, chunked, your granny and all that. I don't know how to do that.
Just what is it?
Extra jalapenos, extra cheese, and chili.
Your colon is burning after that.
No, it ain't. I put hot sauce in my cereal. All right. Anyway, I appreciate all of y'all tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We got Bubba Pollard coming up next. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all stay right there. We love you.
On fire and ready to go out there, gonna tear it down.
Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Ever Ready Mix Concrete has been in business for 40 years and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina. Ever Ready Mix Concrete, they're family owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336 961 6688. Hey everybody, it's Chris Carter, host of Talking Circles with Chris Carter and an announcer here at the historic Bowman Gray Stadium. And I want to just take 1 second, if I could please, to tell you all about Velasta. I've discovered Velasta. I'm now day 18 of taking this amazing product. I had Sam Shepard on my podcast 3 weeks ago. And once again, I've had arthritis of my spine and my knees, and I've been able to get around. It's made such a difference in my life. I had these things on my elbow that are basically gone away now. So go to Velasta.net, check this amazing product. I promise you'll thank me. Velasta.net, Velasta Racing. Y'all go check them out. It has made such a difference in my life. I'm telling you, my way of living has changed drastically in only 17 days. Check them out, Velasta.net. Welcome back, Talking in Circles with Chris Carter. This is my co-host, Sydney Sanders. Say that real fast. Eric Messer, he's over there making all this happen. He's awesome. We are live in the Choice Tire Automotive Studios. We are presented by J&T Service. You think I'd had a shot of Jaeger or something between? I don't drink. Butterbean Queen, he will stay the same. He will go far. He's a heck of a driver. He's got that God-given talent, and I'm looking forward to what the future holds. But, boy, he did make me look really good making that prediction. I didn't say he was going to win. I said he'd be a threat to win. So that kind of covered it, right? What are you doing?
Ka-chow is what I was over here doing.
Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Hey. There he is.
Wait.
What's up?
He's on time.
Man, not only is he on time, but he called.
That's right. I'm proud.
Look, she's already hating on me. She knows how I roll.
Yeah, well.
Bubba Pollard, how are you, brother?
What's up, man?
It's just another day at the office. So we got a big go-kart race. We're going to touch on that, but I want to talk about 3 races, 2 wins, and a top 10. Now that top 10 kind of pisses you off. I know you pretty well. You don't like top 10s. You like wins, and that's about as you don't even like seconds no more, do you?
No, there's only 2 kinds of people in this world: it's winners and losers. And right now, I'm only as good as my last race. So I'm a loser. So I was good there for 2 months. My dad reminds me of that every day I wake up, just so you know.
Does he really?
Oh yeah, he never tells me good job when we win, but he always gets me when I'm down.
Sonny Pollard, he's something else, ain't he? Well, still, that's still a good way to start it. When's your next race, Bubba?
Let's see. We're going to run the Rattler in middle of March 15th, 16th.
I hope the weather does okay.
Yeah, that weekend's always tough for those guys.
Yep.
I want to see them have a good weekend. They kind of changed the schedule up this year to where the Pro Late Model race is on Friday night and the Super race is on Saturday night. And it's been on Saturday and Sunday for years, so I hope it works out for them, and I hope they do well. And I've been going to that race with John and Sandra and Malia and everyone down there for almost 25 years. So they're just a great group of people. I hope they do well. We get to go down there once a year, and it's kind of like home, kind of like family to us. So we're excited about that. And then we go to the ASA race the next following week. or 2 weeks later, excuse me. No, I guess it is the next week at Five Flags for the ASA race. So, and then we kind of kick off and come to Dominion on April 5th.
Wow.
So yeah, we got a lot of racing going on. So we're excited about it.
All right. So you said it. So I'm going to pick up on it. All I needed to hear was one. Okay. I'm fixing to throw something at you. I ain't talked to you about this, but I want your input on this. Okay. We have Bob Sargent, ASA. We have Ricky Brooks, UARA. Now, reading between the lines, and I like reading Matt Weaver's stuff, whether it's NASCAR, super late models, whatever, Matt Weaver's really watching him at Bowman Gray for the Cup race. I've actually got to watch him, how he works, Bubba Pollard, and he's very good, and he is from Mobile, Alabama. So with that being said, reading everything that I've read, and I seen a quote from you, small one, actually, was surprising, but I don't know what kind of measuring contest they got.
I talk a lot?
No, but it was just, I took it like knowing you, like, he's not happy. That's what I mean by that. Because usually you'll give a, 2 or 3 sentence quote. This one was not, So I guess the best way to put it is a pissing contest between Bob Sargent and Ricky Brooks. Now, this is what I'm going to say because here's my opinion, Bubba. Is that I know Ricky Brooks really, really well. He's been on this show numerous times. Bob Sargent's been on this show, but I don't know Bob Sargent like I know Ricky Brooks. So I'm going to say this. Not that Bob Sargent doesn't, okay? But I know that Ricky Brooks loves and cares about the racer. Okay? So I don't know who's done what to who or what's happened behind the scenes. But something's happened that somebody said, oh, okay, I'm going to show you. And here we are. Now, for those of you that don't know, you can't race an ASA race if you have a UARA seal. Right, Bubba?
Yeah, so to give you a quick rundown
yes, please.
Of the whole situation is dumb as hell. There's no way to put it. Both parties on both sides are being stupid. And they, at the end of the day, we don't know, we don't really know what's went on or what's happened behind the scenes. And obviously something has. Us racers will never know the truth. But I know there is one common denominator is the racer is the one that's going to suffer. It's not those guys. They will eventually suffer, because the racer will finally quit and not show up, or they'll go out of business. So it's not healthy for short track racing at all. It's not a good situation for no one. There's been a lot of things that's went on the last, 6 months to a year, even longer, that I don't agree with, and a lot of people don't agree with. But it doesn't matter what we think. Hopefully, it all works out at the end, but I don't see it looking good. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and not going to tell, people what they want to hear. It's not good. It's not a good situation. So we'll just kind of end up seeing where it falls and where it lays. All we can do is try to race as much as we can and support, as much as we can. But we don't know who's right, who's wrong, or anything. So we're kind of in the blind like everyone else is. But we'll see how it all plays out.
Everybody that knows me, when I came up here to Winston-Salem and started meeting people, a lot of people associated Chris Carter with super late models. I did PR for you with a super late model 20 years ago. I mean, I love super late model racing. And when I read and see this kind of stuff, Bubba, it makes me sick to my stomach, because I just look at it like this. So if we had let's just say we have a ASA race and everything's fine like it used to be, and you don't have to, it's okay if you have that seal. So you could have 30 cars. Well, now the way it is, you might have 15 or 20 where you could have 30, or if you had 40, you're going to have 25. The division's what bothers me, because we need super late model racing to flourish. I think it's still healthy, in my opinion, but I think this is just the divide it's like, because I know you like and respect both promoters. You know, I feel like, you know, without you even having to say it, I feel like you probably know Ricky a little better than you do Bob because of how the Derby and all that. But once again, I love ASA. I love UARA, but I'm adamant about Ricky Brooks trying to do something to hurt the racer, but at the same time, this is hurting the racer.
It is. I mean, there's I don't know. There's drama in everything, right? Both parties are trying to compete to make money. At the end of the day, they're there to make money, and it's a business to them. It's not a business to us, to none of us. I mean, there's no one making money in this deal besides vendors, or we're not making any money at the racetrack. But
Right.
you know, you look and I mean, it is the UARA and ASA. They're, you know, they got, you know, they're battling their differences, right? But at the same time, so is some other series out there. It's just not brought to light like this one is. It seems like, I know, like some of the other series in Carolinas, they're quietly fighting some of the same issues. So it's a little bit of everywhere, but I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. I hate to say that. But you know, maybe they'll put their differences aside and wake up one day and figure it out. So we'll see.
Dadgummit, I hope they do. I really do. So this Saturday, biggest race yet at Senoia Karting Complex. This Saturday, the 22nd, 1,000 to win the Dakar 425 small block, 10 cart minimum, 500 to win all junior classes. Predator red plate, blue plate, green plate, purple plate. I'm.
There's just a lot of plate classes.
And Chris said he's.
Don't ask me about this go-kart because I ain't got no clue.
Well, we got Chad.
But hold on, listen. Chris said he's packing his spend the night bag and he's going to stay with you for a week.
That's fine. That's fine. If he can take three crying kids, more power to you.
Well, he said that you would put him to work, so I think you need to put him as your nanny for the week.
I said no. I said if I stay to. So I'm hoping I hope I can finagle my way in to announce the March 1st race or help announce the March 1st race. And then Cindy said, "Well, if that happens, you can stay the whole week." I said no, because between Bubba and his dad Sonny, that put me to work, and I'm not a good worker.
I forgot about that. That is back-to-back weeks.
Yes, it is.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that is. But
yeah, we got a lot going on.
I know.
This weekend, we're excited about the go-kart track. It's different. We opened it up. Chad's done more of the work. I haven't done anything. I do the manual labor. That's the only thing I'm halfway decent at, is like running a shovel or running a piece of equipment. Like if it's reading or writing or anything, I can't do it. But I mean, I let them handle it, and I do most of the grunt work and getting things ready. But Chad's done a good job with it. We're excited. We hope to have a good crowd this weekend. I think he's expecting a lot of carts. So we're excited to have you, and you'll be really the first. So we've winged all winter here without an announcer. So, well, you're on the spot, bud. You'll be the first one up.
I'm Messer. Can you show these last two pictures just of the track? I want the people to look at the track, the kind of work the Pollards do, that Bubba and his dad and everybody. Chad Wallace is the race director. But yeah, Bubba, I'm excited. I get excited to just come hang out with you a little bit, because our time's limited. You're busy. I'm busy. Bowman Gray starts the 19th of April, but I'm there to help y'all till then. You know that. But I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it's gonna be cold. But I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of carts, because I've been kind of digging a little bit and looking at the cart count, and the last weekend or the weekend before, I can't remember. Seemed like there was a good bit of carts out there just getting ready for this race for this weekend.
Yeah, it's really gotten bigger because we started from nothing. So we didn't. It just kind of happened and started from word of mouth and on Facebook, right? So Chad's done a good job just kind of building it up, and we really didn't plan on doing anything of having a big race. We were just really running it week by week just to see, hey, let's see if this deal even works or people come. We really had no idea. And it seems like every week it's gotten bigger and better. And we've had a few people reach out and say, hey, let's do something here and want to sponsor and let's have a big race. And we're like, hey, why not? So we're going to give it a shot and hopefully we don't fail. And if we do fail, we'll get up and try it again. So we'll see how it is. We put some new clay on the racetrack week before last and put a lot more banking in the racetrack. So we kind of reconfigured it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
they can see a picture of it right now, Bubba. Messer's got a picture of it right now with the Packer truck actually up there on the top. Very good picture, but she's slick, buddy. Slick, looking good.
It's getting there.
Well, that's just a testament to what you and your dad and everybody. And people. It's y'all's name are out there, but Miss Vicky, your mom, and Andrea. There's so many people involved with what happens right there at Senoia Raceway. Chad Wallace, which Chad's fixing to be on, so we'll let his head swell up here shortly. But at the end of the day, man,
he's already got a big old head.
I know he does, don't he? I said, Chad, you're going to get to be on right after your Uncle Bubba. So it's well, look, I'm leaving. I talked to Chad, and I'm gonna leave probably around 7 or so. Leave here, and then I'll be heading your way Friday morning.
Sounds good. We're looking forward to it. I'm glad you're coming down. Hope it'll be. There's always a good time when we're around. So
yeah, TJ's coming. TJ's coming.
Oh, really? I haven't talked to him in a while.
I asked him. I said, "Man, are you going?" He said, "Yes, he is." So I called Ryan Paul today, and of course he's like, "Oh, I ain't gonna be able to make it," which is fine. But still, TJ will be there. We're gonna have a good time. There's gonna be a lot of karts. I'm excited. I hope I can get them kart fans excited and warm them up a little bit. But I do appreciate this opportunity, and I'll see you Friday, buddy.
Sounds good. We'll see you, man.
All right.
Thank y'all.
All right, see ya. I love that guy. Did y'all know that?
Yes.
You did know that?
I hope he puts you in a Packer truck and takes you around.
Listen, one of the most fun times. I always say I almost peed myself. I laughed so hard, I really did pee in my pants laughing so hard at that dude. I'm talking about in that Packer truck, we was looking at the grandstands completely sideways going like that, and he would straighten it. It was so fun. Yeah. Not as fun as getting in the 2-seater dirt car with him, which I videoed. So that was
remember that.
That was a good time. But anyway, all right, yeah. So we're gonna have Chad Wallace, the race director for the Senoia Karting Complex, on next. He's gonna tell us all about this big race, and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Appreciate all of you. Don't go nowhere.
I was trying on their Facebook.
Cause I've been running this world without you.
At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store. Stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
People can trust me to detail their vehicles because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
What are you doing? I thought she was doing the stanky leg.
I just blah, which way did he go, George? So I have permission from Three Doors Down. I have permission from Nova's Fade. What's the other place? What are they called? The band, Fox and Veed. Regardless, Facebook copyright infringement. So I tasked my producer, Messer Media, Eric Messer, with what you call royalty-free music. And I've used, this ain't my first podcast. Anytime I've had a radio show or anything like that in the past, I've always had Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart. Had it that tonight was the first time in ever that anything that I've been associated with that wasn't a part of. Broke my heart, but I text Messer. Now listen, about 5 o'clock, what at Messer? Somewhere around in there. Hey man, we got to do away with that. That way we're doing nothing that's a copyright infringement. No matter how many seconds a song plays, it is a copyright infringement. It's just, some people don't enforce it for 30 to 40 seconds, but Facebook does. So with that being said, everything's copyright free, royalty free. And my producer, our producer over here, Eric Messer, has done a heck of Hackney. And he had some music playing, and I was pushing on Sydney, getting all excited. It's just, we like to have fun. All right, my buddy Chad Wallace is on the line. Chad, how are you, brother?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm good. We don't have pictures of you. Where did you find that picture?
He Googled his name.
He has got a picture of you in the number 34 holding a checkered flag.
Oh, my gosh.
That was like
how old that is.
Vietnam. That was right after the Vietnam War, right there.
It's been a while since I've held one of those.
Man, my producer I was just bragging on him, and he shows. I was gonna say, Chad, we're just gonna show some go-kart flyers and stuff that we have on your Senoia Karting Complex page. And before I even got out of my mouth, I look up. Messer's got a picture of the old number 34 up there. There's one kid trying to climb the dadgum fence, man.
I was a big fan.
Yeah. Chad, we got a big weekend coming up.
You know what? That's funny that he used that picture because that is at Senoia Raceway. That was the very first time I'd ever went to that track.
Wow. Yeah.
That night. Yeah. Sure enough.
You put it on them, buddy.
Yeah. It was a good night for sure.
So when Bubba dirt races, last time I was with Bubba at a dirt race, I believe he had your engine in one of the cars, didn't he?
He did. I got a super motor, and he had been running his other engine, and I kept on him. I was like, put my super motor in, because it was just sitting there. It needed to be ran, and he was like, I don't want to use your stuff. I said, put it in there. I don't care. I said, just race it. And so, I mean, that dude's a wheel man. That's all you can say about him. If asphalt, dirt, I mean, he's just impressive. It don't matter what you put him in. So, I mean, shoot, where was where was he at? One time last year, he was in a Crown Vic or something, about to win that race. And
Pensacola at
something happened.
Five Flags.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. Yeah, I mean, just a wheel guy. It don't matter what you put him in.
Messer was showing some pictures of Senoia Karting Complex while Bubba was on the phone with us, and man, the track looks amazing. I mean, I'm excited about just getting to come, and I want to thank you as well as Sonny and Bubba for allowing me to come up and hold the microphone and be a part of this. I'm as excited as a dadgum racer would be about being able to be a part of this. This is going to be a big deal. I told Bubba it's going to be a little cold, but just by looking and paying attention to the Facebook page and all, man, I think you're going to have a good turnout, Chad.
I think it just got bigger, bigger than I was expecting, I believe, because the Reaper tire race up there in North Carolina canceled just about 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
and our Facebook page is going crazy. We have been getting messages all day of people saying they was waiting to see what they were going to do, but the weather coming through, they went on and pulled the plug on their deal, and so I just before I called in, I was responding to a message looking. Guys calling saying that he's coming, and then Possum Kingdom in South Carolina, they're hinging on the weather, what they get in the next day or so, what they're going to do. So, I mean, it could get a lot larger than we expected, but we're prepared. Bubba and Sonny and Jeff and all the guys, they have worked their tail off getting the track surface ready. And I was over there Sunday and rode the Packer car for 3 hours, and then we got a gentleman over there named Pop. He just loves to ride, so
yep.
he rode about 9 or 10 hours yesterday in the Packer car, just riding,
joy riding.
Yeah, that's all he was doing. He said, I enjoy it. He was actually back over there again this afternoon riding, so he's going to ride every day until Saturday just to try to make sure we got a smooth, slick surface. But Bubba does a heck of a job on the equipment.
Oh, yeah.
He does a really good job. So I put all my faith in him on that surface there. I mean, he does a very good job.
So, Chad, if you would, just give us a rundown. We're going to put a flyer up, whichever one that Messer puts up. We've got both of them. This is the one,
Okay.
1,000 to win guaranteed, but just run us through everything if you would. Saturday morning, the gates open at 9, and just kind of take us from there if you would. Tell us what classes and just give us the rundown of everything that's going on at Senoia Karting Complex this Saturday.
Okay. All right. So we're actually going to open the gates at 7:30 Saturday morning. To practice will start at 11. We will run through 2 rounds of practice and then come right back into qualifying. And we may take just a 5 or 10 minute intermission, and then we'll be feature racing. We're going to have light, medium, heavy, super heavy. That'll all pay $1,000 to win, guaranteed. No kart minimum on those divisions. We will have Car 360. That's guaranteed, $1,000 to win. No kart minimum on it as well. We have small block, which is like a modified kind of open style motor type deal. And the Car 425, they both pay $1,000 as well. But I did put a 10 kart minimum on those, but from the chatter that we've been having during the week, I don't see that that's going to be an issue. So I would go out on a limb and pretty much say that's going to be paid $1,000 as win also to win. Also, it will be if we by chance didn't hit the 10 kart minimum, it will be 100% payback. Me and Bubba believe that if the karters, when they come in and pay their entry fees, that's their money. They're racing for that money. So we retain no entry fee money. Some of the kart tracks do. We just don't believe in it. So we pay it all back. And then we have So if we end up with a substantial amount of karts in one class, we'll just pay that many more spots, as many spots as we can pay back till we're out of money, and make it to help the racer. Then we got the juice box division, which, if you're not familiar with that, that's the little kids with it's a radio flyer type of little cart.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yes, sir.
One of the most fun times of my life was at the end of last year at New River All-American Speedway. Tanya and Anthony Goodyear, GMs and promoter of that track, said, Chris, we're going to have a juice box race. You're in charge. I said, what? Oh, yeah, really? Okay. Listen, I had down on that track with them and watching these kids, like one kid just misturned Ronnie Bassett Jr.'s, both of his boys was in there. But one kid, Chad, he kept going. He did not hit that first turn. They had cones out on the front stretch, right? And one kid, he keeps going. And I can't even remember what I'm saying. But, man, it was so much fun, because with the kids, it's like watching them play t-ball or something. You just don't know what they're going to do.
Absolutely.
And if you got somebody with a microphone, we're going to have a blast. Well, I had to tell you about that. I have announced, and it's just so much fun. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, they make one lap. We do it right before we start the features. It kind of kicks off the feature events for the day.
Yep.
We do it every race. And we got a little medallion that we give every kid in the juice box.
That's what Anthony and Tanya Goodyear done. Yep. Good deal there.
Yep. We give it to them. We got this one little guy. He comes every week, and he won this past time, and he never checked the fuel up. He'd come through the checker flag and on out to the trailer. He never slowed up, got his medal or nothing. He just kept going. It's just so funny to me to watch these kids. They have them a big time, and then you'll have the kids that are running like the plate classes. They get, like, it's usually their brothers or sisters or something out there in the juice box, and they'll get out there and they run the whole racetrack with them. It's a big event. Everybody's crowded around the fence and everything. Like, it's a good time just to see all the smiles on the people's face and everybody happy, and it's that's probably one of the best parts of the day, to be honest with you, for me.
Well, I'll tell you what.
But then
I'll tell you what. I promise. You just hold on to your drawers, buddy, because we are going to make them people ain't going to know what to think about this guy. You got to come announce. I'm telling you, that is going to be so much fun. We will make that a blast. I was excited before, but now knowing that's going to be happening, and with Anthony and Tanya Goodyear give me the opportunity, like I'm telling you, Chad, they was like, Chris, you're in charge of this. So I had to go do who's doing what and all this, and it was really a blast. So
that's right.
That it's going to be a good time. I'm excited.
Then we got the Harbor Freight Motor Predator class. It runs a Predator. It's called Predator Red. It's like for the kids just first getting started, and trying to learn the fundamentals of racing and stuff. And we struggled with that a little bit. I don't know if the parents haven't really walked them through like what the lights out on the lights mean and this and that. So we start our Predator class from a dead stop on the front straightaway, kind of like the old IndyCar style deal there.
Right.
Because these kids, they don't know but one thing, and that's when they come on the racetrack, their dad has taught them, hold that thing to the floor, don't let up until the checker flag drops. And so there's no pacing, So we start those from a dead stop there on the front straightaway. And then we'll have the red and the green and the blue and the purple plate classes, and they all pay $500 to win, and I did put a 10 cart minimum on those also. But I honestly really don't believe, especially with these tracks canceling now, that we're going to have an issue with with the minimum cart count at all. I look for it to be a full day. Obviously, you've seen the facility. We got the facility to park as many as we can stack in there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We got plenty of parking space. So anybody that may be listening and just wondering about parking and this and that, it's all flat ground. There's not a bad spot in the house. So we should have a really good day. We're excited to have you down because we've never had an announcer. It's just me in between calling classes and directing the race. I'll get on the microphone and call the next class, and that's about as much as it goes. So we haven't never had anybody to even call a race. So our fans and our competitors and all, they're in for a treat this weekend as well, being able to actually have a real announcer and not just.
I wasn't aware of that, Chad. I wasn't aware of that till Bubba said it. Bubba said that before you, but then I was like, huh? So, but yeah, just don't.
No, like we have run this thing on such a skeleton crew just because when like Sonny didn't want to have no part of this go-kart stuff.
Right.
And he wanted to push the racetrack down. And I was like, no, we can use this thing. And but he had a bad taste in his mouth from other things. But anyway, we got it up and going, and we've just stayed very small and low key, trying to just being honest, me and Bubba's just been trying to learn it because, I grew up, I never kart raced as a kid, and Bubba never kart raced as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we knew nothing about kart racing. So we've been just learning as we go, and we've been very honest with people like, hey, we don't know what we're doing, but we're willing to learn and we're willing to try. And if we mess up, we'll fix it. We'll make it better next time, So it's the competitors and spectators and everybody that's came has been very supportive of what we've done. They have gave us pointers. We've had other racetracks that's come through there and checked out what we're doing, and they's like, hey, y'all are doing good at this, but I would do this or whatever. It's been a very humbling, nice group of people to kind of lead us in the right direction to make things better. And we just want to keep getting better each week.
So just in case, and also when we get done, I'll maybe if I could talk Messer into editing just this part, and you can put on this Senoia karting. If anybody is going to be there is watching this, and you see me walking around, I'm going to go introduce myself to everybody. But here, I just want to say this. Y'all see this belly? I love to eat.
No, it's blended in with the back.
Oh, they can't see my belly. Okay. So if you're going to be at Senoia Karting Complex this weekend, and you see Chris Carter walking by and you have food, just do something, because I will taste every person's cooking there. So if you're watching, I love to eat, and I will taste your food and I'll sample it. And then on the next show, I'll tell everybody.
You'll give a review?
Yeah, I'll give who has the best, what is it called? Tailgating food at Senoia Karting Complex. And also just don't let them know, Chad, that I announced at Bowman Gray Stadium. They crazy there. But anyway,
the good thing is where our tower's located, and we got wireless mics. You should be able to roam pretty free with the property there, and have your microphone with you and do what you want to do there. So Bubba and I, we worked hard about getting more speakers up, and we don't have near what we need by any stretch of the imagination, but we do use that TrackTune radio app, TrackTune app deal.
Yep.
Andrea got us set up on that,
so they can listen in their cars or whatever.
Correct.
Yep.
And they can listen to us around where whoever's got it. It's a free app for everybody, and Andrea, she's up on all the bells and whistles and gadgets of the world, and she got us on that at the stock car track, I guess last year or the year before. So it's been pretty neat to have that deal as well.
Yeah, that's very important at the kart track, because when you're parked, you might not be near the speakers. So having the radio or whatever is very important to know where they're at and when it's your turn.
Yeah, very important.
That's right. And we actually, Mark, Bubba's crew chief. He does a lot of behind the like radio, like he works on the PA system, and he does a lot of that kind of stuff that I'm not really all that savvy with. And we bought a FM transmitter as well, so that some people are just don't want to use the app or whatever.
Right.
And
You're right.
Heard
Yeah.
that. So we put a transmitter in there, but he's working on that this week. It didn't work last time because it was too much interference. It just buzzed. We could never get it to work. But so he's working on that. So maybe we will have both by Saturday, the FM transmitter and the track tune. But if not, the track tune should work, and everybody should be able to keep up with what's going on. And because, like y'all said, it's hard to keep up with what's going on.
Yep.
And the way it's positioned, everybody's back away from the racetrack, so you can't really see the racetrack unless you walk to it and see. And we run a very fast-paced show, like the same as we do with the stock car track. Sonny, when I first started working for him when they bought the racetrack, he told me, he said 10:30, and we were starting at 6. So he kind of sticks to the 4 to 5 hour range. That's when we need to be done, which obviously we won't hit the 4 to 5 hour range Saturday, but not much longer. We're hoping, like, we want to roll a good pace and get everybody through there, because you end up losing attention span once you stay out too long.
Yep.
As well as because you had Bowman Gray. I mean, you know how it is about keeping everybody going.
That's why there's 4 classes at Bowman Gray Stadium. Simple.
That's right. That's exactly
done and over with, and that's just how they work. And just one of the many reasons there's 17,000 people that comes and watches every Saturday night.
Exactly.
So,
when
look,
I told Sonny we have 14 classes, he had a fit.
I bet he did.
I said, it's trust me, Sonny, it's fine, it's fine. He was like, no, you got to change that. I was like, we're not changing it. It's fine, trust me.
No, and it'll go fast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it's once again, I want to say hey to Jason Johnson, my buddy down there down the Gulf Coast of the Gulf of America, Gulf Coast of down there where I'm from, Mississippi. Hey, Jason Johnson. But yeah, tell Miss Jenna. Is that her name, right, Miss Jenna?
Yep.
Okay.
Jenna, yep.
So we've emailed, and she says she sent some Google Docs, and I think I did text you and let you know. And I told her just give me a call at your convenience. And so I guess we can get that worked out. I haven't, but that's why I'm coming Friday. You know what I'm saying, Chad? We can test microphones and everything, make sure I have lineups, everything printed out. So that's why I'd like, coming a day early is always the best, especially when you're traveling like this. So, well, look, man, I appreciate you coming on tonight, and I am super excited. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people out there. I'm going to do my part. We're going to have a good time, and I'm thankful and grateful for the opportunity.
We can't thank you enough for being willing to come. It is very much appreciated.
Anything I can do will be associated with Bubba and Sonny and Andrew and Miss Vicky and you, Chad. I'm in like Flynn unless I'm announcing at Bowman Gray Stadium. So we still got a ways for that.
That's right.
So I'm there, buddy.
I told Sonny, I said, Sonny, I done told Chris he could come back on March 1st and help us at the stock car track. And Sonny said, I can't say exactly what he said, but he said, whatever, that's fine.
Well, Bubba, listen, Sydney said, I said, I might be able to finagle myself for the big track the next weekend. And Sydney said, and Bubba said on the air, he's like, that is the following week. And then Sydney said that
it is.
Well, you can just stay the whole week. And then I said, no, because if I stay the whole week between Sonny and Bubba, they'll make me work, and I don't like work. So
you'll be out there in the Packer car. I can promise you what would happen.
All right, Chad. Well, man, once again, I'm so thankful and grateful for this opportunity. We're going to have a good time. Thank you for coming on, and I'll see you Friday, my friend.
Sounds good, bud. Be safe on your travels down.
Thank you. See you Friday. I am excited. It's just I haven't held a microphone since December.
It actually makes me miss kart racing with Clayton, because I wish it was closer.
I messaged Steven and I was like, man, I wish y'all could come.
Go-kart racing is it's just a whole different world, you know.
It is.
It's not easy
It
on your
is.
pocketbook. That's for
No.
sure. So yeah. But it's exciting. I will tell you, the announcer with WKA when we used to race was amazing. So I hope that, not hope. I know you'll do great. So
We're going to have fun. That's what it's about with me.
That's right.
That's you know me well enough to know we're going to make it fun. And I like meeting people and I like y'all know this. I'm preaching to the choir. There's just nothing I'd rather be doing in life.
I know. And I think there's going to be a lot of racers there that Clayton raced with. So that's exciting.
Than holding a microphone and talking to as many people as possible. So do you want to go into our closing segment or do you want to let's just go right into it. What do you want to do? It's your call. What do you want to do?
Final countdown.
So let's take one more commercial. Then we'll
All right, we're going to go take a commercial break. Then we're going to come back. We're going to talk a little NASCAR. We're going to talk about Daytona. We're going to talk about women drivers in the upper levels, and it's going to be interesting. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
It's the sign of the times, bitter taste of your lies. No one got what they came for. So you think you can cheat? Give us all we can eat without something to leave.
Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented to you by J&T Services. We are live in the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. My co-host, Sydney Sanders, producer Eric Messer Media over there, making everything happen. So speaking of Choice Tire and Automotive, my buddy Eric Engelbert just texted me, and he said, let's do a cash giveaway. So on behalf of Choice Tire and Automotive, we are going to do a $50 cash giveaway. You can pick it up at Choice Tire and Automotive tomorrow from the hours of 8 to 5. All you got to do is go in and ask for Mr. Eric, and he will give you $50 cash. Now, they're doing this on behalf of Cale Weevil in his number 21 Bandolero car, which is a Choice Tire and Automotive Choice Tire and Automotive Bandolero car. So that's what he wanted. He's number 21, and Mr. Eric wanted to call her 21. So Messer is going to put the number up there.
Dun, dun, dun.
And as we will carry on with our what we was going to talk about. But there's the phone lines that have Midway Cleaners. Phone lines are open. Caller 21 for your chance to win $50. So, and right now, think about $50 in the gas tank. Well, you don't have to put the $50 from the paycheck. It's a free $50.
That's
so
right.
$50 gets you 1 carton of eggs right now too.
All right.
1 carton of eggs, Messer said.
Yes, I am AJ Sanders' daughter-in-law. And Anthony Goodyear says, let's give away 2 pit passes, Chris.
Whoa. So, all right, okay, so there you go,
For
Anthony.
March 1st, car store.
There you go. 2 pit passes to the Cars Tour. Let me just text Anthony. I'm going to text you right now. Hold on.
Can I be entered for that? No, just kidding.
All right. So Messer's going to monitor the phone line. Sydney's going to talk to y'all. I'm going to text Anthony Goodyear and see.
We're up to caller number 7.
Worm says eggs. Yeah, eggs. They didn't have any eggs the other day at Walmart. We're up to caller number 7.
Caller number 9 now.
9. Keep calling. Caller number 21.
All right, we're at caller number 10.
11 to
All
go.
right. So what I think we're gonna do is, whoever's the winner of this $50, we'll just let them be the winner of the 2 pit passes at New River All American Speedway.
You got to give somebody else an opportunity.
Okay. Then all right, we'll separate it.
Yeah, ask Anthony. What was his truck number? We can do that one.
Okay.
Call number 17. Number 18.
Uh-oh. Getting closer.
Number 20.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Still at 20.
Oh.
Need one caller. $50 cash. Where are ya?
Here we go. Caller number 21.
Handle it, Messer.
Caller number 21. Who we got?
Dustin Marshall.
Oh my gosh. This is rigged. I'm just kidding.
Dustin.
You did this on purpose.
Hey, look, I tried, okay?
Okay, well, now you got a hat and a $50.
Wow.
And you're banned from the next 2 giveaways.
Man, when you own, you own. But you know what? This ain't the first time this has happened here.
Remember Brandon Crotts?
Yeah, Brandon Crotts was like, all right, Brandon, you can't call in for the next 3 shows. So, but anyway. Do what, buddy?
I said, Brandon's a good man, too. I like Brandon.
I love Brandon Crotts. We love Brandon Crotts here at Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, live from the Choice Tire Automotive Studios. We appreciate Mr. Eric, and we do appreciate you. Dustin, you know where Choice Tire Automotive is, correct?
I do.
Beside the Stinky Pinky. Or what's it called? What did you call it?
You are be quiet. Please don't.
Well,
Stop. No, stop. You're so confused. Bless it.
What is that place called?
Just hold on. I'll tell you later off the air. Dustin, thank you. We appreciate your support, buddy. And we will just ride by and see Mr. Eric, and he'll get that $50 to you, my friend.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you. All right, so
We'll just keep going.
we said we was going to talk about Daytona and get into all that, and all these little notes I put in my phones just went to you-know-where in a handbasket. All right, so you're going to love this one, Messer. Anthony's number is...
Oh, hang on.
Okay, here we go. I like what he wants to do.
Yeah, me too. I seen that.
Okay.
I like that.
What does he want to do?
Hold on, we gotta.
All right, let me figure that out. Hang on.
So he just we'll ask the question, pick a caller that you want it to be, Messer, and then they win. 2 pit passes for March the 1st at New River All-American Speedway for a Cars Tour. That is the first Z-Max Cars Tour race.
Let me say that again.
First Z-Max Cars Tour. I'm reading this. You said first Z-Max Cars Tour. No. Yeah, I seen that.
Working on it. Give me one more second.
Don't you
here.
love live podcasting?
I do. While we're sitting here, when you get a chance, please go like and share and follow my Sydney Sanders Racing page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Why haven't you done that earlier?
I'm not sure, but now's the time.
Yeah. Sydney Sanders Racing. Is that what it says?
That's what it is.
All right. So, Messer, you ready for me to ask the question?
Give me one more second.
Okay.
I did it on the wrong screen. Sorry.
My producer's typing it up, and it's a question that you got to answer. No cheating either. You all right?
Yeah, I about fell out the chair.
God, I wish you would. Remember when
Bristol?
Bristol fell out of the chair?
Bless her
Whitney's,
heart.
Ronnie Clifton's granddaughter, Bristol, was with me, and I had her on, and she was adjusting her chair, and she fell. And I laughed so hard. Bless her. I held her as a baby, so it's Uncle Chris sometimes with her. I love that child.
And yeah, while we're on that, quick shout out to Ronnie Clifton. He sent Zach over to my house earlier today to help me with a little plumbing issue.
Oh yeah, Clifton Plumbing. So
I appreciate them.
Proud sponsor of Sydney
our
Sanders.
YouTube sponsor if you're watching on YouTube, that YouTube channel, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, the YouTube channel is sponsored by Clifton Plumbing too. So,
all right, ready to go.
We're ready to go. All right, so
you must get the answer correct.
we will take caller.
Whoever we answer.
We'll do caller number 5.
Caller number 5.
And this is for 2 pit passes to the March 1st ZMAC Cars Tour race at New River.
Courtesy of Anthony Goodyear.
Yes. It's the final countdown.
So we're up to 2 callers right now. We're looking for caller number 5. All right, caller number 3. Caller number 4. All right, caller number 5. Here we go. Maybe. Caller, you're on the air. Who we got?
Travis.
Travis Schaefer?
No. Travis Teague.
Travis T. That's Zach Staley's stepson.
I love Travis.
Travis, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh.
Just hanging out in the shop.
Yeah?
The car's ready.
Yeah? What is Zach Staley doing?
He's standing over here with a heat gun pulling a wrap off.
Oh, yeah? With a cigarette in his mouth?
No, actually.
Oh, my. Take a picture. All right, so Travis, you see the question: who was the first Battle of the Stars winner in 2021?
The what?
Who was the first Battle
I
of
can't
the?
see nothing.
Oh, all right. So this is to win 2 pit passes to the New River All American Speedway.
I have no idea.
I love you, dude.
Well, thanks for calling, Travis.
Hey, well, look, we give Zach Staley. We'll give him a plug. He's getting to come back to Bowman Gray Stadium. He's be back this year racing the street stock division. So, actually, it's a win-win for you, Travis.
Hell yeah.
You been doing all right, buddy?
I've been pretty good, man. How you been?
Fat and happy, living the dream, my brother. Ready for Bowman Gray to start on April the 19th.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
He's a trip, eh?
We're glad you paid attention to the call-in.
All right. Well, tell Zach Staley we said hello and we love him, and I hope to see you soon, Travis.
All right, we'll do.
All right, buddy. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, we got 2 more callers here. Let's see if they can answer the question.
I love him.
All right, next caller. Who we got? Hello. Caller, you on the air?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey.
who was this?
The Battle Stars 2021 was Josh Berry.
Well, who am I talking to?
Dustin Marshall.
Wait,
Wait, I need to save his number.
Hey, look, I can't help I keep getting lucky, okay?
all right, I'm done for the night. Y'all handle the rest of it. I mean, what do you say? What do you do?
Well, I guess you just need to go buy a lottery ticket.
I'm writing down his phone number, so he can't win the. He's moved up. He can't win the next 5 of them.
Hey, look, it's the right answer, though. Josh Berry did win the 2021
Yeah, that's
Battle of the
exactly
Stars.
who it was, Josh Berry.
He's a good one.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he did good at the Clash too for a while. And he did good in the duels race.
He was running good at Daytona until he got crashed.
Yep. Hey, you know what? These call-ins have been really entertaining. I guess this is when we tried to do this a couple of weeks ago on our Midway Cleaners phone lines, y'all. And this is what I was wanting: people to have fun. Travis, bless his heart, he didn't even know. I don't even know what the question is.
He was trying to call in and win some money. He thought.
Zach, I know. I tell you.
Travis.
Oh yeah, look, and I can tell you, I can see it now. Zach Staley was over there. Call, win us some money, win us some money. You don't even...
With a cigarette in his mouth.
No cigarette was in his mouth. He had a heat gun taking a wrap off with no cigarette in his mouth. I asked.
I'm surprised he ain't had a cigarette in his mouth.
I told him to take a picture. Well, I'll get with Anthony. Anthony get with me, and we'll figure out. I guess what they'll do is they'll just put
Write your name down. I bet.
Your tickets, Anthony, Miss Tanya just text. I'm texting Anthony and Miss Tanya. Your tickets will be at the pit gate.
Okay.
If you can't go, let us know, okay? But you need to take advantage of that. That's worth. Listen, have you ever been to New River All American Speedway?
I have not.
It's worth the trip. Go. Staff's great. They're great. People are great. Cars to a race, first of the season. It'll be some the best racing you'll ever see. You know this, Dustin. But, man, take advantage of this. Bring a friend. You got 2 tickets, wife, cousin, aunt, preacher, whoever. Bring somebody with you. Go on a Friday. Get you a room. There's rooms over there. It's very reasonable. And make a good day, good time of it, man. I'm highly suggest you doing this. It's a great facility, man.
Thank you, Chris, Eric Messer, and Sydney Sanders.
Oh, Lord. I heard that. All right. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you for the support. 3-time winner. Go buy a lottery ticket, you freak.
If you win, you got to give us some.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you hang up?
Yep. It looks like you have one more hat over there, right?
2 more.
2 more.
We should give
I
Travis.
was like, we got somebody sitting in the call queue here, so let's bring him in.
Yeah,
and
let's
give him a
talk
hat.
to him if anything.
All right, caller, you're on the air. How can you help? Oh, wow. What's
Thank
up?
you, sir. Pierce Clarkson here. I just got a shout out to Chris Carter, Sydney too. Oh man, Chris at the Clash, he was everywhere, and there was nowhere that Chris was not. Watching his socials was just so fun to see. I mean, he talked to every Bowman Gray driver. He talked to every Cup driver. He took a picture of everything. He posted everything. I've never seen anything like it.
I appreciate it. I feel like that me and you become buddies, like we fought in Vietnam together. They're just on social media back and forth. But thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it, Mr. Clarkson. I really, really do. I'm just doing what I love.
Yeah.
I'll be at Atlanta this Sunday, so I hope I can continue on with getting some more good pictures and whatever for y'all.
Well, man, you are moving and shaking, and I'm enjoying watching you, man. I'm enjoying following you on the socials, and yeah, man, keep having at it, man. You're doing great.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support.
Well, don't forget you win a hat.
Enjoy safe travels.
Yeah, you want a Chase Elliott hat, okay?
Thank you.
Right there, Chase Elliott hat. You're a winner, buddy.
Sweet. Y'all stay. Let me know.
All right, I'll text you and tell you how to pick it up. All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sydney.
See
Yes,
ya.
sir.
Great.
Look, Steve said
Bye
give
now.
Travis a hat.
Yeah, we got one more. We'll get.
Let's
give
talk to
Travis.
him. Oh yeah. Oh, you one more hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one more hat. Sorry.
So Travis wins a hat.
For his effort. Yes.
Yeah, it's when we got to reward him.
Yeah.
Travis Teague wins one. Pierce Clarkson wins one, and Dustin Marshall wins one. Dustin Marshall won $50.
Two pit passes.
And 2 pit passes. So let me just let y'all know how this works. I put on my post to let you know how to watch and all this. I'll let you know what, we're going to, for a chance to win, share the post. Follow the page, blah, blah, blah. And then we did it like this. We do not plan these calls. Eric Engelbert, I can show you the text me at 8:25, said, let's give away $50. Then right there on the thing on the screen, if you look down, Anthony Goodyear says, let's do that. So I want to thank Steve Stroud, 5 Points Tire and Auto for the hats. I want to thank Eric Engelbert at Choice Tire and Automotive for the $50. And I want to thank Anthony and Tanya Goodyear for being such good people for doing this. That is so awesome. And as y'all know, I support Anthony and Tanya. I said it earlier in the show. I reached out to them, said, if you need me, even if it's to write an order, whatever, I'll do whatever to help them. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So I said we was going to shorten the show. I lied. Not on purpose. All right, let's touch on this real quick though. There's a few things I do want to touch on to get y'all a little riled up. I guess the first thing is, here's what do y'all think, and I'm talking to the listeners as well, you can chime in. Heck, you probably could have called in. But Messer, I'm going to start with you, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Messer.
Do you think the Daytona 500, with the way that, I don't want to say luck, but there's a lot of luck involved, do you think Eric Messer, producer, Messer Media of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, live at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios, do you think the Daytona 500 has lost some of its luster, maybe?
Not at all. Not at all.
Sydney?
He was elaborating.
Well, I was going to let him. I just want your answer, your straight answer, yes or no.
No.
Go ahead, Messer.
Yeah, I've been to 3 of those photographing. Each time it's an incredible experience. Each time there's just a different atmosphere at Daytona for the Daytona 500. It's the biggest race of the year, biggest race in NASCAR, and probably the biggest race that I know as well. And you just can't you just can't take away from it. There's so much history behind it and everything. It don't matter what they do to it. It's still the Daytona 500.
Explain there's something in the air, isn't it?
So, yeah.
You feel it.
Yeah. Walking in, like I said, I've been there 3 times. I was there 2019, 2020, back to back, Danny Hamlin, and I was there in 2023 when Ricky Stenhouse won. And just walking in there, I mean, it's like a kid walking to a candy store. You walk in and you just feel just the weight of the history of that place and the weight of the race.
And when I say you feel it in the air, you feel the electricity, you feel the excitement. You can't help, no matter who you cheer for, no matter how the racing turns out. It's something that's hard to explain, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just an incredible feeling just walking into that place. I mean, of course, the racing's changed over the year. We can gripe all day about drag and gripe all day about how super speedway racing has gotten. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about the Daytona 500, it's such a special race. I don't think it's going to take a lot in the first place to take anything away from it at all.
I like that. And Sydney, just not, I myself's never been.
I've been to Daytona, but not the Daytona 500.
We're talking about the Daytona 500.
But no, I'm going to elaborate on him because even when we went the day after Christmas for Clayton's go-kart race where he raced at the Daytona track, just going in there, it is a feeling. And the amount of fans that were there just touring the place, the week of Christmas.
The day after.
When there was no really racing going on other than our go-kart racing, and they were there touring it. It was amazing.
Yeah, and when I was there in 2020 as well, that was, I'm not looking to get political or anything on here, but that was the first time President Trump came.
Right.
And I was there photographing everything, and I'm telling you, there had to have been 200,000 people in that place We could not walk. We could not. We had to go through. I stayed with my dad when I go down in Palm Bay. It's an hour and a half away from the track.
Right.
I had to leave at 4:30 that morning just to get through Secret Service and everything. But by race time rolled around, there, like I said, there was 200,000 people in there. That the place, you can just feel the electricity walking into Daytona and walking around, and
Right.
it's incredible.
I keep forgetting our producer's been there 3 times with a media pass.
3 for Dale.
I'm getting it's a media pass, man. Let me tell you about this real quick with Atlanta. I even called Austin. I need to let him know I got it taken care of. I reached out to Austin. I knew Monday was a holiday. So Matt Humphreys, our buddy Matt Humphreys, said, here, email this person at Atlanta. So I got to look up his name just so I can give him a shout out. It was pretty cool. But anyway, Miss Jenna emailed me back.
And I think they said on Sunday it was sold out. Sold out crowd.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Well, this Sunday, Atlanta.
No, the Daytona 500.
The Daytona 500
sold out. Always.
They
And I'm
sold
saying
out.
the fans, they stick it
Even
out
after,
in the rain.
even after that Daytona Rising project, it's incredible how it's just sold out like quick.
I want to shout out to Dustin Bixby of Atlanta Motor Speedway for getting me some good passes. Messer, they'd even said there ain't no work space. You know how they got the names in your name
Yep.
at your space?
Yep.
Well, apparently there's not one of those for me. They said I could go up to the press box.
There you go.
That's just amazing.
There you go.
He'll be taking the microphone.
No, but it's
Hello, everybody. My name's
if
Chris
you
Carter.
don't think, for the people that like to bash the Bowman Gray, the place carries a lot of clout. Okay, you can think what you want to, but when you know, it means something when you can say, Chris Carter, I'm an announcer at Bowman Gray Stadium. And we all know there's 2 of us, Randy Pulliam, my buddy, my very dear friend, Randy Pulliam. But it's man, so blessed and grateful. All right. We're going to, the elephant in the room with everybody, I've never seen, I should have asked you to get a video of it, but we're going to, and there is one if you, Johnny Tilley provided, but the way the dude done it, I don't want to have all the cussing on there, so I can't use that, but it was the most perfect. Joey Logano and Ricky Stenhouse. Okay. There was a hole. Okay.
Yeah.
Just there was a hole.
And Ricky just kept coming.
There was a hole that race car, Joey Logano's here. He's seen a hole. Okay. Don't be stupid, people. If you say there ain't a hole, then you got a worse eye than me and this bad eye. Okay. Don't be ignorant. Okay. I'm not going to split hairs. So anyway, some of the people that says that don't even deserve it. Internet access. There was a hole.
There was.
Said hole. And once again, this man's doing 190 mile per hour with cars all around. It's the Daytona 500. Now let's backtrack a little bit, guys. You remember Joey Logano had an issue on pit road?
Yep.
Everybody's, he's done. He's done.
Yep.
Well, no, it was just a little bit of trash. They changed the throttle body out in 70 seconds. Okay. Well, then they come in and say, we're going to do the air cleaner and all that too as well. So that, everybody, I didn't. There's no way, not one lap down will I never, ever count Joey Logano out, especially if he's got his race cars fine to compete after that said issue. So let's just go there. He goes a lap down, gets his lap back. He's now sees that he has a fast race car and he still has a chance to win the Daytona 500. Joey Logano, a 3-time champion, he sees a hole. Okay. Yeah. See if I'm getting cussed out yet. He sees a hole.
No, you're not. You're good.
He fills the said hole. And as he's filling that hole, Ricky Stenhouse in the number 47, Sonny J, O.J. Simpson Orange Juice, says that he's going to block said hole. So that hole filled up really, really quick in the blink of an eye, that quick. Once again, let's remember, people, they're doing 190 mile per hour.
Yep, and I think Kevin Harvick on his podcast earlier today too, or maybe earlier today, he said, so right before that, Ricky Stenhouse, he threw quite a block on Logano, and Logano might have gotten a little mad and said, well, if there's a hole, I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to lift. And by God, he found a hole and he didn't lift.
Okay, well, and you know what? Let's add to that, Messer. He can't lift, okay? Remember,
if you lift, everybody else is going.
In the middle 3 wide, you can't lift.
Noah Gragson was on him. So how do you not know that Noah, and this is something I'm not sure of, but it just seems like to me it was Noah Gragson behind him. And Noah, y'all know Noah well enough, just like we all do. He really wants to win. And Noah, so it's, there's no sense in splitting. And then I see people come on the page, once again, I'm going to talk about Johnny Tilley and JTV. Okay. It's when I talk to Johnny about something, and he is a sports guru, okay? But when I talk, that's how I like talking to people. And I do tend to kind of, I talk to people how they talk to me, okay? It's just that simple. You come acting stupid on my page, I'm going to get even more dumb, more stupid, or however the word goes. I put it this way. This man over here has had to message me several times and said, take that off. And I do. If Messer messages me and says, you're now, because I can tend to go overboard, but at the same time, we got to be nice, be more nice. It's your opinion, my opinion. It's just opinions. Okay. But I still have a hard time with how someone, I've been a race fan since 1948 and you're that what in a hole. Well, then what the heck was it? If it wasn't a hole, what was it? And I know Logano's aggressive. I get it. But I'm going to go back to the man can drive a race car.
I gotta say, he's also a winner.
Yep, and back to what Kevin Harvick said, it's he also said, like, it's kind of 65% Logano, 35% Stenhouse. I mean, it's up in the air. It's kind of both their faults. It's also the fault of just the super speedway racing.
Plate racing.
Yep.
All right. Tony Bedinger races in the Truck Series. Amber Balkin races in the ARCA Series. I have seen more bashing of these women drivers than, in my opinion, is even necessary. Okay. I'm going to backtrack real quick. I wrote something that I put something down today.
Also, I don't know what happened to my white balance.
With this way, the way racing's becoming, it's way better to complain about it than watch it. I feel like that's where we're at, all because of social media. But once again, it's way better to complain about it than watch it. It's that's why I feel. And almost like the NBA, the NFL, baseball's coming up, college football, which we got a reason to complain about college football now, where the state it's in. But it's better to complain about it than to watch it. All right, so to the lady drivers, you're a lady driver. Messer, anybody that knows Chris Carter knows how much I love Johanna Long. Okay, I'm gonna start with her, and she could drive a race car. She won the Snowball Derby. Dale Earnhardt tried to win the Snowball Derby, and he didn't. Okay, there's a lot of drivers that didn't win the Snowball Derby that people don't even know about that you would think would win the Snowball Derby. That's a very prestigious super late model race, as you all know. And if you don't, then you're not a race fan probably, or new to it. So watch how I say that. But the continuous getting on that Facebook and that keyboard and talking about Tony Bedinger, Amber Balkin, Sydney Sanders, Isabel Robusto, whoever, because they're in a wreck, it's just like the keyboard warriors just act like a complete idiot. It's stupid, man. Well, I don't get it. And whether they caused the wreck or not doesn't give a human, in my opinion, Messer, to just bash that person, because at the end of the day, they're on a couch, probably in mama's basement or something, and they're watching this, and they couldn't even make a 30-second lap at Bowman Gray Stadium in Sydney's car. I said at the beginning of the show, you put people in a race car, put them in a race car, and you say, all right, you're in, you drive it, put your steering wheel on the dash like y'all do, and say, get in it. First, tell them to buckle up.
Yep.
Tell them to buckle up and watch how many people can't do a 5-point harness right there. And then you take pictures, you video it, and say, now who's the idiot? You fool, you can't even buckle up right. All right, well then let's just say they get lucky and they buckle up right, okay? All right, then you say, put the steering wheel on, because they might have watched racing before. They might be okay with that. Maybe. Now, you could get them at, is it locked? No, and the steering wheel comes off and hits them in the chest.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
That's only wishful thinking. All right, so then you crank this bad boy up. That's where I think you got thing. All I'm saying, let's be nicer and kinder. Those female drivers, they're at a place where they earned, let's not forget, they earned the right to be where they're at. Okay, well, daddy and mama paid for it or whatever. Say what you want to. They are there for a reason, okay? Probably none of y'all are even part of this that's watching right now and listening to my voice. But, I think y'all know, and Cletus McFarland said it best.
Is my hero.
Yep.
Talk to him real quick, Master. I'm going to find it.
Yeah, Cletus, he's going to be a superstar.
I was about to say, he put on his entertainer.
If he decides to pursue that further, he's going to be a superstar.
Well, he has a big following on YouTube.
Yeah, he's already got a big following, but I'm talking about in racing. I mean, if he can work his way up and become a good racer in the higher levels of NASCAR, I mean, the sky's the limit. He has got the personality that NASCAR needs right now.
He is the real life Ricky Bobby.
Yep.
Yeah, he is. I can't find it, but somebody shared it when he said it. But he said it best, and he defended those female drivers, and I'm agreeing with him. It's just amazing to me, and I've said this so many times on this show that I love to look at a person's profile. And this I had somebody do it to me today, and I'm like, I look at the profile. First, I want to see where they're from. That's the way I do it. I want to see where you're from. 9 times out of 10, they're not from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Virginia. Never, hardly ever. They're from Idaho, Pennsylvania.
Do they even have friends on Facebook?
No, it's one guy had like 26 friends, and you know me, I'm like, maybe work on getting more Facebook friends before you come on here talking about. Or I like to look at the profile picture, like what kind of person am I talking to before I do what I do. And I don't now if they say I served in the military in Vietnam or something, I'll back off totally just because I don't want to piss off a soldier if they served our country. But I'll go on there and see a cartoon picture of a dog. And it ain't even Scooby-Doo. Anyway, all right. Does anybody say anything? But I ain't even looked at my phone. I hope
No, not really. Dustin Marshall said that the 500 was good once it got running. Ryan Putnam said Logano knew everyone would blame Stenhouse based on the internet. He wasn't wrong.
I like that. See? Yes.
Dustin also said he was proud of Corey LaJoy. Corey LaJoy had one heck of a run.
The Rick Ware Racing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It just goes to show.
Yep. Roy Martin said, hey.
Hey, country.
And he said, love to see female drivers in motorsports.
Absolutely. Okay, so I knew I couldn't do this under an hour. I knew it. Well, we added Chad Wallace, which I was wanted to do because I'm so excited about getting to that. All right, y'all, if you're in this Triad Piedmont area in the Winston-Salem, Kernersville, High Point, Greensboro, whatever, you too, you over there. Messer, if you need a ride, I'll call. Y'all know I only live like not even a half mile from Messer. I can drive here in 2 minutes. But anyway, Messer, if you need a ride tomorrow, I'll come get you. Y'all be careful. It's going to be nasty out there. You're going to get snow, whether it's 1 inch to 3 inches or 30 inches. You're going to get snow. So y'all be careful out there. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Our numbers has been off the charts, and that's all because of y'all. And I say it over and over again, but getting to do what I love to do, old boy from good old Pascagoula, Mississippi, getting up here and get to say that I work with the best racetrack in the country, the best drivers in the country, and the best fans in the country. And I'm blessed with such an amazing crew right here. I want y'all to say it, remember this before I sign off. That guy over there that was talking, he had never produced a show, nothing in his whole life. And we're well on our way to being seasoned with him as our and we couldn't be more blessed to have him as our guy, Sydney.
That's right.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Messer, as I just said, and I appreciate all of y'all. Before we sign off, the sponsors, let Sydney read them all because we appreciate them so much. As I always say, if you can't monetize one of these businesses, and you can't because several are in New York, Speed 77, Frank Steaks, if you can't monetize them, the least you could do, and it don't cost you a dime, is to please like, follow, and share. When I say that, don't forget to please like, follow, and share Sydney Sanders Racing's page and Messer Media.
That's right. All right. We'd like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Velasta, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Culture Organics Inc., Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Dutton Safer Systems, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop LLC, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Hall's Heating and Air, Robbins Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Speed 77, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
Keith Lawson, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Miss Gail Cottle, thank you. Roy Martin, we love you too. Miss Melissa Reed, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. We're going to do it again next Tuesday night. I'm going to give y'all some good content from Atlanta Motor Speedway on Sunday. I'm going to entertain these go-kart racers in Senoia, Georgia. I'm excited about that. Thank you for being a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, live from the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. We'll see you next Tuesday. God bless.
If I drag you down in a hard and lonely cold pulpit to defend the crown, if it shows I'm weak inside.